Forecast.
Well, good Wednesday evening. There is the view across the street here on East Market as we look over toward Charlottesville City Hall and the police department. A little light breeze. We've had a fair amount of cloudiness, especially east of the mountains here today, and that did curtail the temperature rise into the 90s. It still remains very humid area-wide, a dew point of 74, so it feels like it's in the low 90s with a current temperature at the airport of 85, a light light southerly wind. 85, a little bit more sunshine farther to the west. Southerly winds there at 7 at Weir's Cave, and a juicy dew point of 75. Anytime that dew point number is over 70, that is oppressive, and as you know, if you're outside, that's weather you can wear. 82 currently in Madison. We've got 83 in Louisa, 82 in Palmyra, 85 in Stanton, and 88 in Harrisonburg, where you touch 90. Briefly, until 8 o'clock, there is a heat advisory for Rockingham County, city of Harrisonburg. That continues up across the Northern Valley. Things are fairly quiet. We did have two storms, one that developed west of Stanton, another one that developed to the south. Those storms kind of fizzled out as they moved into Amherst and southern sections of Nelson County. It's been quiet ever since. There is a developing thunder shower up toward Shenandoah County between Woodstock and Mount Jackson, and this is tracking off to the south and east, so we'll keep an eye on that. Currently tracking into Page County. But other than that, it would just be isolated activity this evening. We'll see if any complexes develop farther to our north, but I think those would arrive as we move into tomorrow. Temperatures here for the overnight, upper 60s, low 70s, certainly muggy. There could be some patchy fog. Tomorrow, similar to what we saw on Tuesday, there may be a couple of complexes of storms to watch and where they set up and when they impact the region. If it would be more toward the morning hours or early afternoon, that could curtail the rise of temperatures into the low 90s. But if it occurs later, then we could easily be at these levels. So we'll continue to monitor that. There is a severe threat, of course, for tomorrow. Right now, marginal risk. That could be upgraded to a slight risk, but the main threat is going to be damaging wind gusts, some spotty hail, while much lower. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. I'll show you the model depiction in just a moment. So upper 80s, low 90s here for Thursday. Friday, that'll be the hottest day, it does appear, but the storm chance is a lot lower on Friday with the actual front coming through, and then a real nice upcoming Father's Day weekend. Again, we mentioned the dew point's a better measure of moisture content in the atmosphere. This weekend will be the pleasant 50s for those dew points. That means very dry air opposed to what we're dealing with now. So this big heat ridge is out across the midsection of the country. These storms are riding along it, and right now some big storms through Wisconsin. Tornado watch. There's been numerous tornado warnings across that state. And we'll watch that complex and any that may develop farther off to the north of us here tonight. But you can see some of those hotter temperatures out across portions of the lower Tennessee River Valley up into the Midwest. So the model depiction here tonight doesn't show a whole lot of activity. And then toward morning, it does show a complex off to our north and east, but then another one develops off to by mid to late morning, early afternoon. And then we could have another bout as we get into late tomorrow night. Friday, the coverage could be a lot less. It'll still be breezy. It'll still be hot. Temperatures will top out in the low 90s. Tonight, then, either side of 70, maybe that isolated storm early. We'll watch tomorrow for any storm complexes that do develop. Friday's hot, and then the payoff here is this upcoming Father's Day weekend. A nice drop-off in the humidity and a nice drop-off in the temperatures either side of 80.
Not a moment too soon. Thank you, Eric.
We will be right back.